Hey there, all my soul peeps. Angel of the Dawn back. Gonna do a Divine Masculine collective message. Her gets calmed down over here. She was all tucked away, and then I went and closed the door, and she got all riled up again. Hope everybody's doing great today. Hey, my love, my beautiful Jody. How are you, love? So glad you got to make it tonight. Oh, my nose, I just gonna grab something now, I forgot. All right, love. All right, you drive safe. And I'll keep you in mind, I'm going to do the Divine Masculine energy. Actually, it was a really good day. It was a really good day. I got caught up on personal readings and built a website that's literally still under construction, but I've actually published it, and then I'll be doing more things with it. Just trying to find the right place to kind of expand, because there's some other things that I'm wanting to do, but I keep running into roadblocks in different aspects on different platforms. So I'm figuring it out. Yes, we're gonna. Let's see. Oh, wow, so exciting about that. Yes, thank you, thank you. I love doing stuff like that. I used to just basically kind of do all that kind of stuff for fun, kind of like this. The things that I enjoy doing, I just have always just kind of done for fun. And, like, researching things is something that I used to do for fun. I haven't really researched much lately. I've been getting more into the intuition stuff. I've had a crazy day with my sacral art, but can be wicked. Now it does. Now it says my connection's unstable. Is it back? I don't know. But it's funny you mentioned the chakras, because that's one of the things I want to start digging deeper into. I'm kind of like doing like an 8-week course, I think, on chakras and all the, oh, good deal. And just all the aspects of that. Yeah, I got you. We don't have to be grammatically correct in the chat, as long as everybody knows what we're talking about. It's too hard to type sometimes in these chats anyway. But yeah, so wanting to do some things with the chakras. So we'll see. Ten of Swords in reverse. That was coming up. No, that was something else. Ten of Swords in reverse. Where can you guys see them? All right. I know. I got you. I know the difference. There, and there, and your, two, and two. Yeah. You're a smart lady, though. You're all smart ladies out there. And men. Ladies and men. You're all smart. You're all smart humans. Yes. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Like, it was a divine, like, downloaded message last night. Oh, my nose. Like, I have some notes up here on a whiteboard, and then I have some notes down here on a whiteboard, and then I have some notes in a notebook. I was taking like mass notes. And so that was what prompted me to do the website today. So, okay, we've got Judgment and Butterfingers. I gotta get starting over there because I see that you guys can see them, but that glare for me is bad. Like, it pops off these cars and I can't even see them. It's like, I feel like the Divine Masculines, they could be like, yeah, okay. And we're in pray for something to take away the pain. I feel like they're probably deep darkies of a tower moment or, dark night of the soul. I really love the new setup and getting to see your expressions. That's funny because I crack myself up sometimes. I watch these sometimes and oh my God, you've made some crazy ass faces. So, oh yeah, and I talk to myself a lot, so it's okay. But anyways, the Divine Masculines are feeling very, very out of control of either their situation or their emotions. Something, and they're just like, somebody please help me. Please help me. Okay, Jody, you're cracking me up. That's hilarious. So yeah, I feel like they're not feeling the master of their domain right now. They're needing to have strength, or they're coming into their strength, building their strength. I'm hearing like dig deep for their strength. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That I feel like not feeling very secure in, not feeling very balanced with their feminine side. So kind of like their expression and their emotion. And maybe not feeling very solid when it comes to the Divine Feminine as well. Four of Pentacles could be like holding on too tight to money or feeling like they don't have enough money, really pinching pennies, something like that. Leto. Sorry. I think I mentioned Leto is the no, get down, baby. Well, if I pick her up, Pepper's gonna get upset if she sees, but Leto won't freak out and she'll get on camera. Say hi. Look up there. Hi, Leto. This is the mama dog from the Halloween puppies, and she was just supposed to be a foster. And she went to what we thought was going to be her permanent home, and they weren't taking good care of her, and so we ended up getting her back. And she's something else. Girl, I thought you was driving. You're cracking me up tonight. You better not be texting and driving. That's bad juju. I don't want to. No. Let's see. No, I don't. I just want one more from this deck, and then I'm going to use a different deck. No, Leto, down. My daughter took the other two grandpups on a road trip, so I've been extra pup sitting Leto, because usually me and Pepper just kind of hang out, and my daughter, I feed these guys, but my daughter deals with them, and like, 'cause they're her babies, and it's me and Pepper. But I'm kind of extra sitting Leto while she's on her road trip. She should be back here later. So that's why Leto has been part of the mix the last couple of days. All right, one more. Well, shit. I'm just going to keep popping out all over the place. Not that. Oh, wow. Okay. Damn it. I guess I should have taken that. That was that King of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Two of Pentacles. Let's see what that was first. Yeah, not feeling like they have any. This actually came up today in a personal. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now I am going to have to move these over. I guess I could put. No, I don't like doing that. Hold on, let me get these straightened out, and then I'll tell you what I was going to say. All right, the moon in reverse, bottom of the deck. Okay, so I feel like this is the divine masculine. Maybe with the moon being the overall bottom of the deck energy, I feel like it could be occurring to them that all along they have undervalued the divine feminine in this situation, to whereas now maybe they thought that I feel like they, in some situations, this could have been like, because they were looking at it from a financial, materialistic. Hey, Leto, stop that. Leto. Hey, lay down. Go over there. Go lay down. Leave the cords alone. She chews on cords really bad. Hopefully she wouldn't chew on any that's plugged in, but she has chewed up a lot of cords. Okay. You do not have to be quiet, love. I just do not want you to be in, any kind of danger or, just want, oh, shit. Hold on. Leto, go lay down. You can't be knocking the cell phone on the floor. That's bad. Go lay down. Go. Over there. No. Girlfriend. Over there. My daughter has her going to, what is it? Behavioral classes, I think. Behavioral training or something. Because she does not have manners. Leto, get down. Stop that. Stop that. Okay. So anyways, little girl, down, please. Okay, we're just going to ignore her. So, I feel like this is Dark Night of the Soul. Sorry, guys. This is Dark Night of the Soul. But I felt like they've been going through the Dark Night of the Soul basically so far all this year. Not that every day has been like terrible, but kind of, and again, the divine feminines, I know most of us has been through this where it was kind of like every other day where it was like tower moment after tower moment after tower moment. And so we can have sympathy, even if we can't fully grasp, why the divine masculines are doing what they're doing, or understand the way that they're having to grow and learn. I feel like we can still appreciate the process and know how difficult it is to start looking at ourselves in that darker way, and in ways that we never wanted to see ourselves, or once you start going deep within to start to heal in the dark night of the soul, everything comes up. That is, walking through the valley of the shadow of death. That, to me, that's what it is. And so that's, they're on that wave right now of, we're doing good. We just left off some stuff, and this is a big realization, and this is going to take some time, and I'm going to think about this a lot and start to realize and learn the lessons, or not, and if they don't, they come back around. And sometimes I feel like these have come back around a couple of times, like I'm sure they have over the months, because everything is cyclical, everything comes back around. But I feel like, we've got illusions being, uncovered, things coming to the surface. Taking off the blind, two of swords in the reverse, and then the devil in reverse. But I feel like this devil in reverse is addictions. And I was told today that my higher self was like, why haven't you said this in recent readings? And so one of the things that come to me today in meditation was that, like, the devil is very much a codependent card. I always say, like, dependency, like addictions and stuff, but it's a codependency as well, where you have something else that is facilitating your addiction. And so this is getting out of, like, codependent situations, karmic cycles, and addictions and things like that. But the codependency was something that I haven't talked about much, and that is really a big one. So yeah, we do have underneath that. No, wait. These are all like... We do have the Lovers in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse too, though. So I think, though, that it's the Divine Masculines, they're starting to realize that that's why, like, these codependent issues is why these relationships are not working out, why they haven't worked out in the past. Blinders are being taken off, with what cards? The Moon, and the Moon in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. So they're starting to see, and right now they're in such a way, like, as they're realizing more and more of this, as more of these Ten of Swords is coming down, they're just like, it's getting heavier and heavier, and they're, to the point where they're just like, please help me. I need help. Because I felt like they were kind of in the, I can handle this. Like, I don't need a higher power. I don't need, definitely they don't trust in themselves. Like, they don't have the belief that they are their higher self. But they didn't even have a lot of faith, though, in an external higher power either. Kind of just like godless or faithless. And this isn't for everyone. This is, a group. And that can even be for people that appear to be religious, if that makes sense. Because there is a lot of masks being worn in the collective in general. The Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine has her share of masks as well. Or, I feel like that those are the things that we do work through, are kind of like the masks. Those are like the issues. So I think the Divine Feminines really have less masks than they had before. And as well as, I'm sure, the Divine Masculine have too. We don't give enough credit to, sometimes when we can't see the progress that the Divine Masculines are making in the 3D, we don't give them sometimes enough credit for the progress they are making behind the scenes, and in their own way, in ways that we, just because we didn't make progress in that way, or we already knew it in that way, or something like that, they may not have. So it could be a really big deal, whatever it is that they're going through right now. That may have been so easy for us, or maybe something we didn't even have to look at. Could be a really big deal for them. And, that's how it is for everybody in all different kinds of areas, though, of life. So, we just have to give credit where credit's due and realize that however it's coming to surface for them and whatever the healing is, they are making strides. They are taking off masks. They are breaking through barriers. It's just different, and it looks different. And until, either you're closer to 0 point, divine masculine and divine feminine, having the divine masculine and the divine feminine balanced within each of us, until we get to that at least closer to that point. I don't know if you have to be absolutely totally balanced. I kind of feel like you do, to come into full union. Otherwise, it'll be just like I've talked about in the past, about how you just kind of, go back and forth, do the wave. Like, I guess we're kind of doing the waves, riding the waves together, but separate. Totally getting surfboard images and Lilo and Stitch images. I don't know why, but maybe, oh man, if my daughter was here, she would tell me what the Ohana means, nobody left behind, or something like that. Oh, I can't remember, but something to do with love. So maybe that's why I'm seeing that. But yeah, I'm seeing like two people paddling on surfboards, and riding the waves. So they're together, but they're on their own surfboards. So that's a metaphor, analogy. The Fool. So they could be, my nose itches. When they're screaming and yelling at the universe, or, now maybe God, or, maybe they're in the place of knowing that their higher self is, that they are God, they are the macrocosm and the microcosm, blah, blah, blah. They're wanting another chance to start fresh, like life in general. So obviously, eventually with the divine feminine, but I think they're just now coming to the realization that they can have a new start. They can have a clean slate, that there is a rebirth. It's like a rebirth. And it's not like, I don't know, it's kind of like they make you think in religion, where you just go ask for forgiveness and you're forgiven, but it's not really. Like, you have to do the work and then you realize that forgiveness isn't even really necessary, but that's part of the healing. Oh my gosh. There's so much that I could talk about, but hey, Lisa. So much that I could talk about, but I don't know, necessarily where all of you guys are at. And I know that there's so many different levels of healing. And so to talk about healing, you have to talk, to have a conversation. It's better to be able to talk about it on where people are at. So knowing where you guys are at helps me know what to talk about and how to talk about it. Five of Wands, impasse. So Five of Wands, and that's in reverse, by the way. Wanting a new start, not wanting to fight. And this could be not wanting to fight, learning to not fight themselves, but not wanting to fight externally. If they have fought with the divine feminine in the past, they don't want it to be that way. I feel like here they're seeing where the universe can, or where the universe is showing them that it can be different, and that it doesn't have to be the turmoil or the angst I'm hearing, that maybe it was at one time. Or this just could be how relationships have been for the divine masculine in general in the past. But yeah, there's something, a rebirth and being able to move forward, like a new man, a new person, and not fighting it either not fighting it themselves. Well, actually, it's the same regardless. They're not fighting themselves, and they're not fighting anyone else about this change. And that's after a lot of heaviness, a lot of waves, a lot of digging deep, a lot of tower moments, dark night of the soul, probably a lot of crying, or at least the need to cry, holding things inside. This guy right here, usually I really see this as like money, but here I almost feel like this is like hoarding feelings. And just like I was saying a few minutes ago when I was talking to Jody about chakras, my heart chakra just started spinning like crazy when I was talking about hoarding feelings. So that to me is like a yes, that you're onto something. So, and I usually don't see that card like that, but it's like not sharing their feelings. It's and not sharing what they're going through. But I feel like they want to, but it's almost like they're too proud. And now I ain't too proud to beg. That's a song, but I can't remember who it is. Anyways, but it's like they're opposite. They are too proud to beg. They're not going to, or they don't want to seem weak, or they don't want to seem like they're out of control. Like I feel like this is them realizing that they've been trying to control a situation that's been out of their control for a while also. But again, they're not wanting to fight this transition, or needing to not fight the transition. Either way you go, I mean, they have the choice, free will to fight it or not fight it. Did that one flick out? I don't see it. Sometimes they catch on each other and they like shoot across the room like a freaking rubber band. Four of Cups, decline. Yeah, I feel here this is, instead of not seeing what the universe though is offering, I feel like this is starting to see what the universe is offering. And so they're not fighting, what is starting to be revealed to them. Like up here where I was talking about things being cleared up, things coming to the surface, veils being removed, things being illuminated. And so they're now not fighting that, but because I feel like they have been in the past, again, we come back to this Ten of Swords in reverse, and that each one of these cards are just kind of like telling almost a whole story in and of themselves. It's kind of strange because each time we go back, it's like a new storyline in the series. It feels like it is so strange sometimes what comes through when I'm doing these readings. It still cracks me up. Shit. Strength. Ooh, strength comes in under strength. That's badass. Both major arcana and coming in underneath each other. That's pretty cool. I just realized there's quite a few major arcana as well. 1, 2, 3, right in a row. 4, 5, 6. Yep. Hey guys, welcome. Doing Divine Masculine Energies. Oh, no. I got it. Okay. All right, we'll take them. All right, we got the Two of Cups. We've got the Chariot. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Holy. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Coming in underneath the King of Pentacles in reverse. So we already had divine counterparts on the board, but now we've got one in the upright. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles, and it says failure. Oh yeah, Tower moment. I think I was talking about that just a little bit ago. So yeah, wanting like a Tower moment. I think some type of clarity. So it could be through this Tower moment that all of this is going on, like them reaching out, because I'm seeing somebody pacing, somebody like pulling on their hair, and then like somebody screaming into a pillow. Like I'm seeing a lot of intense, like up here. But then, and like, I don't feel like that's necessarily what's still going on, but I feel like that is what, like this caused all of that. And so then it started like a domino effect of realizations, or it will. Like this could be energy that's coming for the divine masculines. It may not have happened yet, because time is an illusion and energy is fluid. So whenever you see this, even if you're not in the live, it could still be for any time that it catches your eye. So yeah, and now at this point, the divine masculines are wanting a new start. They're not wanting to fight. They're realizing what the universe has been trying to show them, and they want to have the strength to move forward towards the divine feminine, but they don't think that that's an option. Like they think it'll be failure. I think this came out last night in the live in one of, or maybe it came out in the divine masculine reading that I did after that. Anyways, I know I've spoke on this energy within the last 24 hours, either in a private or in one of the readings that I've done on the channel. So yeah, wanting another chance, but just feeling like, again, too much water under the bridge. I know I've said this. Either that or I had a dream about it. I don't know. Oh, hey, Felicia. Hey, better late than never, love. I'm glad you're here. Doing divine masculine energy. I guess I can recap now. So we've got a lot of, like, it starts out really heavy. Well, actually, it's kind of heavy all together. It's like Dark Night of the Soul stuff going on here. And Tower moments, obviously. Right here, got the Tower. Hey, but look, Underneath the tower, we got the levers. Didn't we already have the levers? Nope. Okay, I must just be imagining things on that one. But where was it? I knew I'd seen it in this reading. Okay, so it's in reverse in the first deck, but it's in the upright in the second deck. So, and that's after the tower. So it's like realizing that, well, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is underneath that. So it's almost like the tower moment is really making the divine masculines realize how little effort they may have put into the relationship in the past with the divine feminine. And now they're pretty much afraid that it's just too little too late. But at the same time, like, through their healing, again, they'll go through all these different layers and they'll come to the self-realization point of there's not a need for forgiveness. And that doesn't always like mean union, but they have to come into union within themselves first, just like we do. And so regardless, they have to do that. So they have to go through all of these layers and work through that, whether the energies come together or not, which in my opinion, they do. But not always, because there's free will, and anybody can choose not to, like, because we can be pounded with like all these energies coming from like the sun and all the energies coming up from the earth core. We can just be pummeled with those, and they can clear out, but you can still make different choices. And some of the programming is so heavy that divine masculines, they almost feel like it's easier to choose not to. They're not seeing, because they're being very much like in like moon energy and heavy two of swords energy, all in the upright though, being very heavy in that type of energy. The ones that I feel like choose not to like ascend or learn the lessons or whatever, they're very stuck in the matrix, and they will keep being, it's like, my best example is the person that keeps going to prison for like selling drugs or something like that, or could be anger, or anything that keeps it, like if they fight a lot and get into fights and get thrown in jail, whatever they keep doing repeatedly to get thrown in jail. And then like once they go to prison, they end up keep going to prison because it feels more comfortable, even though that's no life. And that's most people look at that and go, why would they do that? But it's a conditioning, a type of conditioning that, and they lack strong self-love. They don't have the self-love, and some people just really believe at a core level that they don't deserve that. And so they will keep repeating and going in the cycles. But I think for the most part, now all that heaviness being said, I think for the most part, most souls will ascend and choose freely to go through the lessons, regardless of how hard or how hurtful it seems. It's always the most beneficial in the end. Oh, thank you, Ray. Just wanted to come show you some love since I can never catch you live. I have not been live anymore, love, or like when I do, I just like go on and I don't give any update or whatever. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go live, and so I do, and then it is what it is. I guess, I feel like when it works out like that, it's meant to be like that. Maybe because I don't know, maybe too many people would drain my energy, or maybe my energy is too blasting for some people sometimes. I've been told that before. That I blast people. And so I kind of think that being on the internet is kind of like a buffer. Sometimes people don't get too blasted with the energy. It's like just enough. Because, yeah, I've been told in person sometimes I can blast people. I'm so glad you did too, love. Thank you for stopping by. Love you. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be on here. I'm probably actually getting ready to be done. I just wanted to come in and do this reading. I went, see, Jody, I'm missing chunks of this, hoping it will be. Oh, yeah, Jody, don't worry about it. I will definitely post it. And well, I say definitely, barring any technical difficulties. Barring any technical difficulties, it'll be uploaded. But yeah, so I'm going to try to continue to do the same amount of videos that I've been trying to do lately. But I'm also not going to make a guarantee, because I am working on, like I said, I want to do some like classes, some courses where I go in depth. I want to do a couple of different things, chakras being one of them. So, excuse me. Yeah, I'll be working on that and personal readings, and I'll try to do, because I love doing the channel, and the lives are kind of faster. Like, I may click this off and let it upload and then come back on and do the elements, because the lives are just kind of faster for me, than doing like separate videos. Now, like the Divine Masculine, actually my Divine Masculines are usually the song. So it's not really that far-fetched time-wise. So yeah, I might click off of here and come right back on and do elements, and that way, Miss Jody, you can come back in if you get home. And this one will be uploaded, like I said, if barring any technical difficulties. So I'm gonna get off here, let this upload, and I'll be back on. What time is it? I'll probably be back on by 8:30. So if you guys want to, you can come back in, check it out. If not, it'll just be here for later. Love you guys. I'll see you soon.